We are getting the top line results for the flu and COVID combo vaccine, and here to speak with me about it is Moderna CEO Stéphane Bancel. Stéphane, great to see you again. Tell us about these results. I know they're interim and early stage for this combo vaccine, but this is the second vaccine that looks at flu that you now have results for.
Yeah, good morning, and thank you so much for having me. So indeed, it's an exciting day today because we always believe that the combination of different vaccines is the way to go for consumers, for healthcare professionals, and for payers. And so today, we announced, positive data for flu plus COVID combo. We are working hard to start the phase 3 before the end of the year. Because it's an immunogenicity study, meaning we do not have to run efficacy study because we have efficacy on flu, which is positive. We shared that recently, and on COVID. We should be able to get the data in 24 and getting ready for a launch for the fall of 25. So if you think about it, really exciting for Moderna. RSV is being reviewed by the regulator as we speak, should launch in 24. Flu now positive phase 3 data we announced at our R&D day a couple of weeks ago, so potentially launch for 24. And then this flu plus COVID could be launched in 25. So that's 3 products that we could launch over the next 2 years. So that's exciting.
Absolutely. And I know that's a message you've been trying to push, and your CFO told us now you have the big 3 with all those results. Talk to me about that, because it seems like there's definitely an aggressive push to get more attention on the pipeline, so you're not just deemed a one-product shop. I know that there's been some analyst concern about that, especially after R&D Day. We got one analyst from Leerink saying, quote, that the revenue projections continue to reflect the asset's poor competitive position in flu. So I wonder how you're thinking about that and sort of the reaction you're getting despite the 15 products in the pipeline and getting ready to launch, 3 new products soon.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are still very focused on the COVID sales. The COVID sales, of course, are important. As you've seen the data, and it's only a few weeks, it seems that the start of the fall vaccination is actually ahead of last year. We're seeing strong demands. I've talked to a lot of leadership at the pharmacy, retail chains, and the wholesalers. Everybody said they're seeing higher demand than last year, which is great. And so we believe COVID is not going away. We believe we're going to have sales of COVID, in 23, of course, in 24, in 25. And then as you launch the new product, RSV and flu, and then COVID plus flu, you're going to see a reacceleration of sales. And then also cancer. As you know, we have said that we should have 3-year survival data available before the end of this year. That's very exciting. If the data is better than the 2-year survival data, which is what I personally believe, because our survival curve, if you look at ASCO, is flattening for people on our drug. That could mean potentially an accelerated approval, which is another piece I think that the market doesn't believe into. So we just continue to work hard on making sure we bring medicines to patients. I believe people are going to start to see the value of this platform. The other piece too is we are already focused on profitability. We've said at R&D Day that we are right-sizing our manufacturing footprint, and we want to make sure our COVID business is profitable. And so I think as the market will see that we are making things happen, things will take care of themselves. We are focused on delivering great products for consumers, and we think that things will follow up from that.
Definitely. I know the right sizing is, of course, important because you're not doing a global pandemic level anymore. Talk to me about the COVID rollout in the commercial market in the U.S. A little bit of a hiccup on distributor side as well as on the insurance side. I want to focus on distributor because that goes back to the cold chain issues. I heard there was some, thawing that needed to be done and the like. So how are you looking at, next year and also all the other products and what it means to be in the commercial market now with this process?
Yeah, so I think indeed, as I was saying, the pharmacy chain and the wholesaler, I think, underestimated the demand and how quickly people, right after the FDA approval on the 11th and the CDC recommendation on the 12th of September, will want to book appointments. That is great news that people want to be protected. As you know, COVID cases have been bubbling up in the last few weeks, since August. And it's not surprising that a lot of people want to be protected. The good news I forgot to mention on the flu plus COVID is that it will not need to be frozen. Same thing with the flu product, 1010, the phase 3 we announced, at R&D Day. this new generation of mRNA product are going to be stable in fridge storage, regular fridge, not frozen anymore. They will all be available in pre-filled syringe, which we just launched the COVID product a few weeks ago in pre-filled syringe, which I got great feedback from pharmacists. I was in a few pharmacies, the last couple of weeks, and the pharmacists, with a big smile, saying, thank you, it makes my life much easier. If you think about RSV that we're going to launch next year, there are 2 products on the market now. One of those requires 9 steps of a pharmacist to prepare the product, which is lyophilized, it's dry powder. The other one is 5 steps, where the Moderna product next year will be in a pre-filled syringe. You take it out of the fridge and you just inject to the consumer. And that pharmacies are very eager to, as you know, with aging population, it's harder and harder to find technicians and pharmacists. And so the pharmacist leadership is very clear that they really like those easy-to-use product formulas. So between the temperature storage, we're making big improvements to go to fridge temperature and pre-filled syringe. I think Moderna is going to be very well positioned.
Absolutely. Good improvements there. And speaking of improvements to the original, of course, we can't let you go without talking about the Nobel Prize this week, for the mRNA technology. Really a huge contribution to where you are today and to the technology that you're able to capitalize on. What are your thoughts on this prize?
I think it's a great recognition of the work that those 2 scientists at UPenn achieved. It's indeed, one of the building bricks of the mRNA vaccine and treatments, which is why, we took a license of this patent years ago before going public. So we've always recognized that very significant contribution. The technology requires many more technology pieces, but that's great. I think it's a great scientific achievement that they did to the field. And as you know, mRNA, the way we're building it, is a platform. There's never really been platform in the life science space before. This has been, onesies type of product, very analog industry. And so very, very pleased by this recognition by the Nobel Prize Committee for this amazing scientific contribution.
Absolutely. Well, we'll have to leave it there. Stéphane Bancel, Moderna CEO, thanks so much for your time today.
Thank you.